And then we did a lot of work figuring out how exactly we can do it, and played around with it more. And yeah, now we're currently at the area we are today. Yeah, ideally at the intro, you want to be about entering this on 11 is good, so it fades the black around like 11. That's the good spot. Right now, it's not too bad. And remember, whenever you're trying to grab an item, moving while it's happening is going to save you a little bit of time. That's my alarm. Yep.
Okay.
All right. There you go. So far, so good.
Oh,
About
gosh.
a 37 isn't too bad. And now this is the fun part. Let's begin.
Okay. XL. Ah, no.
Yeah, you keep restarting here. There's no issues with restarting. If you want to restart the entire timer, you are allowed to. If you're going for a fresh run. If you want to continue and just start from the courtyard, you're more than welcome to do that as well.
Okay, then.
Like, there's no penalties for dying in Clock Tower. It's just the time penalty, realistically.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to lose your run for dying. It's just like, okay, you have to accept that you're going to lose a bit of time. But that's really about it.
Oh, wow. I just kept running.
Like, at a certain point, Jennifer's locked into the action, and she won't be able to get out of that.
No, I hope that just wasn't a fluke on my half, that they got it the first time.
It takes a bit of doing.
Yeah, excuse my dog.
All good.
Oh, I messed it up. That's good. There's actually a lot to it then, and
Yeah, like, this game in general has a lot to it. This category has a lot to it. It's kind of insane when you really think about how much goes into this point-and-click horror game. And then S ending has a few more tricks that you can do, but it's nothing too crazy. Like, once you know the base of the game, text skip is probably one of the most important things to learn.
I got it.
And then as well, hey, there you go, perfect. Keep going left. Get your item ready, and you can actually do the lag reduction right now if you want to try it blind. Having the rocket find is easier with the inventory. I'm not sure why. I think it's because text comes up easier. And remember, just a quick L and then B.
Oh.
Or A, sorry. wrong button.
There we go.
Perfect. That comes in handy for S ending because it's actually a trick that requires you to do that. Alright, and you remember to go, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Yes, keep going. We'll see how you do in the garage. I think you should be good. We'll have to see. As well, a slight thing to remember is the lag reduction will save you... Honestly, I think it actually ends up going to about a couple seconds.
I'll learn all about lag reduction after I've got the other things down.
It's not anything you have to worry about for the major run. It was found later on. I think it was originally kind of done in TS during a few parts, but I pushed it pretty heavily, and it has been proven to save some time. And now it is actually required to get world record. And realistically, in this room, it's not required to get the perfect frame of movement, but it's really nice to have it for the movement. So, like, don't sacrifice lining up your cursor in order to before you start moving. Movement's always more important than the cursor, provided you're not running into areas that will kill you.
Okay.
A side note, you've been very good on the tech skip. That's normally one of the harder tricks to master, and you've been doing very good on that. Alright, almost done, and...
Cool.
Alright.
404.
404. That's a good time. And that would be the current 8th place.
Yay! 8th place!
And then realistically, like, if you probably would have had a better run, in all honesty, if you were resetting from the very beginning.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was really solid starting off. And then obviously if you start grinding the game, you get these times down. But that's Clock Tower for the most part. It took you maybe about less than an hour to learn the entire both categories. And these are the two fastest categories you could possibly do in the game.
Well, I'm definitely going to be...
But G ending is not as popular.
Is G ending a little Mimi? Or...
no, it's just a car ending, but you kill one more friend.
Oh.
So D ending is 0 friends dead, H ending is 1 friend dead, G ending is all your friends dead.
Oh. Okay.
If you want to learn it, I can teach it to you. It's very straightforward. It's actually, like, there's not really even any actual tech in it. It's mostly RNG.
I'm happy with what I've learned. I don't want to kind of overload myself because
That's a good mindset.
I can definitely see myself grinding this a little more. And well,
Yeah, and then S ending. If you want to go for a longer category, that only requires you, in that first hallway where you get the dot dot dot.
mm-hmm.
In the first room in that hallway, you get a key. You get that key. You do the boppy skip again, and then you go in the west. There's a very good guide on the West Wing by a runner named Petra. He made that. It has a flow chart. It has a directions on which way you want to be going, and it kind of shows you the floor as well. And it'll kind of explain a lot of the room RNG in addition if you don't like a video format. Which personally, I've always been more of a visual, like, hey, I can see it, and he did a really good job on it. So.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's Clocktower.
Well, thank you very much for showing me.
No problem, Vix. Thank you for the, I guess being able to teach someone. Hopefully this does better for GDQ, but we don't actually know.
It would be a good little game to showcase